Hi everyone, it's Cindy. As you can see, I've got this big fig here. This is my Thrifty Thursday, Thrifty Canucks video for the week from the thrifting that I did before Snowpocalypse hit us. So I wanted to share it with you. I'm in a little far away right now so I can show you what I got. This is a really cool and I think totally handmade box thing, and the front comes out. It's got nice cutaways there, and it's this beautiful old wood thing. It's got feet on the bottom here, so it's really perfect. It has two sections for holding paper and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna give it a nice cleanup and use it to hold paper. It's really great. I'm going to come back in closer now so that I can show you what else I got. It's a bit of an eclectic mix this time around. So I got this little deck of playing cards. Let me just open it on up. And they're little sparrows. Cute little kind of bird scene there. And then they're just kind of your standard playing cards on the back. But I think they're very sweet. And they were made in Windsor, Ontario, Canada. So then I got 4 Daphne's Diaries. We'll take a quick look at them. So this one is 2024, number 1. And so this is vintage recipes, mindfulness, poster stickers, creative inspiration. So there is a little bit of cutting that's happened. I think it's just maybe this one envelope that's been cut out of it, but don't care. Still really like it. It still has most of what was included in here, if not all. But yeah, there's a lot of lovely things in here. Oh yay! Bryson Rose, or Bryony Rose. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, Bryony Rose. I love her work. I followed her for years. Some washi tapes. Looks like they took one off and put it there for some reason. Not my style anyway. It's teddy bears and hearts, but that's fine. But yeah, lots of lovely things, lovely paper. So that's that one. Then this one is number 4 from 2024. These were pulled out, but there's more girls down here. How to make a tree trunk board game. Very cute. Recipe pages and invitations. These are cute book plates. Then this is number 8 from 2023. Pretty envelope. Some Christmas. Years ago, I used to make a magazine. It was online, and I called it Studioloo magazine. And I used to do a very similar kind of format. But then I got out of it eventually. I did it for a couple years, though. It was fun. It was a monthly magazine. Back in the days when I used to write primarily on LiveJournal. Yeah, so cute. This one's number 2 from 2024. So that, and then these. So I opened this one because I wanted to take a red thread out of here. It had some Gutermann threads inside, so I will reuse this tag. So yeah, I got a couple of these. They're 95 cents per packet, and it's pretty good for having this one has 1, 2, 3 Gutermann threads that are quite full, and the other one had 1, 2, 3 as well. I noticed the thrift stores, sometimes they get a little bit annoyingly smart where they mix up good things with mediocre things so that you have to buy more than one package. But I get it. It's sort of how they cycle things out of the store. Next is this. So this is a interesting self-adhesive wall tile from Tool Bench Hardware, and it's just a pretty blue and white Mediterranean kind of looking tile, and I thought I would use it. It's like a giant sticker. probably use it in making ephemera. It's really cool. And it's like, basically you can kind of push on it and it returns to form. It's a nice mold and it's not too bulky, which is good. And then I found $3 store thingies that, you know, I could get these at the dollar store anytime. But I picked them up because they were like half the price of what they would be at the dollar store anyways. So just more of those butterflies, butterflies and the feathers. These are all from Dollar Tree, I think. But yeah, I picked them up because why not? And then my husband actually came across this. It's a really interesting set of cards. I missed them completely. They're from Lancome. But look, they're see-through, like laminations, and they've got like the card pop-outs, kind of like, you know, someone punched those out and laminated them. So like, how cool are those, right? I thought that was great. So those will come in handy for some fun projects, like where you need a bit of a transparent thing. And then utilitarian purchases. I got a whole box of Staples file folders, completely full. There's 80. I'm sorry. Someone scratched it 100 and put 80. But for $4, no problem. I will pay that. So those will go down into my folder bin. And actually, I should just take them out now because I have somehow lost my grunge box. Like, how do these things happen? I don't know. I think it might be buried under some fabric because it's just one of these little boxes. I used to have a bigger grunge box, but like I had it for years and I was like, okay. But I will get another one of those when I order from my industrial supplier more paper. Printer paper, which I have to do soon, so there will be the return of the big grunge box very soon. But until then, this will keep me alive. Oh, these are brown. I didn't even know they were brown. That's even better. I thought they were just manila. I really prefer the brown ones. Those are awesome. Happy. Okay, put those down here in my folder box, and this will be my new little grunge box. Okay, so then I found some paper. Oops, that's a little stray thread that I just found. I gotta put these away after the video. That's what I do after these videos. I just go and I put everything away neatly. I don't like to have stuff hanging around. Okay, so this is from Color Book, Modern Millinery 12 by 12. So, how many sheets do we get? 2 per color. So these are quite pretty. Some florals, and ginghams and lace, polka dot. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Very nice. I watched a Treasure Books video this morning of her making some fun ephemera. And lots of simple folding, but really fun result. So then I found these. Black's Memories Scrapbook Refills, 10 acid-free pages. These were originally $11.99, so I got this, well actually I didn't pay $3 for this one, because white tags were 50% off, so this was $1.50. I don't know what this is back here. It's like one of those little, you know, they screw together these things. What would that have been used for in the concept of like scrapbook refill? I don't know. Maybe putting the scrapbook together? I'm not sure. I was never a scrapbooker. But these are nice big pages. They are, I don't know what the size is. I don't think, no I don't. But they're nice and big. So there's like a wax kind of paper and then a black paper. Why did I buy these? For watercolor, paints that are, and markers that are really good on black. I always pick up nice quality black paper whenever I can find it. And I'm also happy to have the, you know, the parchment in between. It's good. So just a nice little paper score. And then I got this book, Bizarre Plants, Magical, Monstrous, Mythical by William A. Imboden. Takes me back to when I made the Poison Garden journals. This would have been another good book for that. It's from the Hamilton Public Library, 1974, and I just want to read this book because it sounds really cool. Monstrous Plants, Orchids in Witchcraft and Medicine, Satan's Simples, The Herbs of Black Magic, Herbs of Grace, Witches and Warlocks Undone, Dragon's Blood, The Famous Coco de Mer, Plants That Eat Animals, The Hand of Glory, Mandragora, Ginseng, Wonder of the World, Fungal Fantasies, Plants That Never Were, A Floral Tailpiece. So really interesting chapters. It's got some cool black and white like images throughout. I don't think I'm going to cut this one. I'm going to probably read it and keep it in my library of plant study kind of books that I have, because yeah, it's just a very cool book. I need to clean it up though. It had a really sticky sticker there. And then I found this. It's a more modern kind of version of the 10-Year Garden Journal that I pick up often. This is the Gardener's 5-Year Journal from John Ashton. And it's the same kind of thing. It's got some dotted papers for garden layout and property planning, and then the rest of it is like this. It's like record books, soil tests, crop rotation. It's all in, chapters. So then you eventually get to plant care, fertilizing and mulching, plant inventory, fruit trees, shrubs and vines, firsts and last, potpourri, harvesting. So like just lots of nice lined papers, ne'er-do-wells, notes on weather. It's also, a really nice book for doing some garden planning. And I'm half thinking about doing that. Dear Marianne, may your veranda be merry as you pursue your love of gardening. Happy birthday, April 9th, 2003. Love, Helena. Oh dear. How to let Helena know that it wasn't used. This is interesting. So look at this. Someone wrote something here, but it didn't stick to the lines, or they only wrote in between the lines. I'm very confused. Why would that not be on top of the lines? Maybe it faded over time. This book is from 2003. Okay, so yeah, I think that's everything. Let me see, hold on. Yep, nothing over there. Okay. So that was my little thrift haul for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I haven't been getting a ton of stuff. I've just been sort of we've been snowed in for 4 days, 5 days now. Not snowed in. We went out sledding 2 days ago, and then we went out on Valentine's Day. But since Valentine's Day, which is now 2 days ago, we've just been home because there has been so much snow. They originally we had already on the ground in most places. There was about 3 feet of snow, and so everywhere that's not where people are walking and driving is really piled high. It's been quite a traditional Canadian winter, even though it got quite a late start. It's finally here. This is actually completely normal for those of us who've been around for a while. We know that this is what Canadian winter used to be. So it's been nice, actually. I feel good. I thought for a few years I don't like snow anymore. I hate snow. After January, 1st, I'm done with it. I like it for Christmas, but then I'm happy to go without. But something? Totally not the case. I figured myself out. What I don't like is a bit of snow that makes everything slippery and icy and also dirty and salty and yucky, sand and salt everywhere, and people are miserable and it's cold and wet. That's what I don't like. But fluffy, bountiful, beautiful snow, white and clean, and you can play in it. You can pack it to make snowmen and forts and things. Yeah, I'm all good for that. I love that. I love tobogganing. I love snowshoeing and wandering about in the snow, and just the quiet and the safety and the solitude that snow brings you. It makes you want to read and cozy up and, spend time with your family and, get hot chocolate and have some cold red cheeks outside. And it's just all the good things of winter, right? So that's what we're experiencing right now. I think it's helping me to kind of slow down both mentally and physically. It's got me thinking about lots of things. It's got me thinking about spring. I think, at times like this, it's almost, you need the weather, I think, for people who live in seasonal climates. It's almost like it's part of your body clock, like you start to react as though the weather's in control of things. And that's how it should be. Like, that's why I'm a big fan of the maritime provinces. And I eventually want to move there, hopefully not just to retire, but before then, because I feel like life is determined so much by the weather. You can't race to work if you live in Newfoundland, and you've got to catch a ferry, or you've got to catch, you've got to navigate through 6 feet of snow or whatever. And as long as you're someone who is, a little bit sustainable in your practices, and you can kind of take care of yourself, you're totally fine. Like that's okay. So yeah, just some thoughts on winter. And until next time, I hope the thrifting fairies are with you. Bye for now.